Welcome to the Holiday Health Talk. We're so glad to have you join us here today live from New Life Chiropractic in Rocklin, California. We really want to start doing more of these online workshops so that more people can learn about what it means to live a healthy life naturally. You may already be noticing the danger signs of stress here in the holiday season. It's a great time, it's a joyous time, it's a time of giving, a time of love, so many positives. But I find a lot of people also get bogged down by stress. Financial stress, life stress, health stress, job stress. There's so much going on, so many things on the schedule, everything's tight. And we want to make sure that you feel equipped to help your body adapt to this stress through the holiday season. That's what today's all about, helping you live a healthier quality of life through the rest of this year into 2025 and making it your best year yet. I hope you're on board with that. Today, we're not only going to go through how to minimize stress, but how to help your body adapt better to stress. The reason I got into chiropractic is because I was looking for something different than traditional medical care. Growing up, I was always sick, in and out of the doctor's office. Playing sports, I was always getting injured. And just treating the symptoms, medications, shots, sometimes recommended for surgeries. Every time I was ill, it was antibiotics, it was a medication, it was this or it was that. Never an answer, never a cause, never a solution. By the time I was a teenager, I was already frustrated with this. I knew there had to be a better way. And thankfully, that brought me to chiropractic. Like many of you, I didn't know what chiropractic was. I thought it was neck pain or back pain. I initially went in for a snowboarding injury that had hurt my back. But I found out that chiropractic could also help me with my neck, my shoulder, my immune system, my breathing problem, my digestion, my sleep, my energy, my focus, so many other things that had been plaguing me that I had no answers for. Chiropractic helped me find a solution. So much so that it absolutely changed my life forever. And now chiropractic is my primary form of healthcare. Thankfully, I can say I have no major medical concerns, I take no medications, and I live a healthy, vitalistic life. That doesn't happen by accident. That's not my family history. That's the reality that I chose and I continue to choose every single day. And that's how we raise our family. My girls, my wife, she's a chiropractor, Dr. Catherine, and we've been here in this community for almost 12 years now, sharing this solution, chiropractic and holistic healthcare. And I've spent tens of thousands of hours training, educating myself, learning more about this, because the real definition of doctor is teacher. And I want to help teach you, empower your family to live a healthy life naturally through the 5 essentials we're going to share here today. So this is so much bigger than just one workshop, so much bigger than just temporary pain relief. It's about living a healthy life naturally, holistically, for the rest of your life, as part of a lifestyle success strategy, because that's what chiropractic is all about. So let's talk about stress. Holiday stress. As much as 8 in 10 Americans claim to be more stressed during the holiday season. 8 in 10. And for you ladies out there, you seem to feel it more physically, mentally, chemically. All different areas. Physical health, mental health, sleep. Highest for women, almost as much as 40%. Also there for you men as well. And for you women whose husbands aren't on here, remind them of that stress and how it affects their health. Think about that. 8 in 10 experiencing this stress. This is the time of year where people get sick the most often. More people unfortunately die this time of year. People are more depressed. People have more health issues. And medical research shows that 90% of things that land you in the doctor's office, land you at the hospital or ER, or may even take your life early, is related to stress. So if we can help you address this one area and get better at this for you and your family and everybody you know, it's going to help change your life. So as we go through this today, think about it through that lens. This is just not for a temporary relief or a symptom management. It's about a lifestyle success strategy. And we're going to be sharing that through this event here today. And I also want to give you a special gift for everybody that stays through the whole talk. We have a couple of key words that we're going to be sharing today. A couple of key words. We're giving you some extra gifts for participation, because you know what? Participation equals reward. If you're taking notes, I want you to write this down. You don't get sick, you do sick. Sick is based upon your lifestyle and your internal environment. Sick is not an accident. Sick is not based upon germs or you were exposed to somebody else. Sick is when your body is unable to adapt to the stresses around you and your immune system gets overwhelmed and cannot fight off the infection and disease that comes around you. So the best thing you can do when you're feeling unwell is to actually help your body function better. And that's what we're going to talk about today. So many times I see people say, I'm sick today and I can't come in. I'm sick, therefore I can't do these things. The things that would actually get you better faster. When you're sick, you should come in more for chiropractic adjustments because that boosts your immune system. It helps improve your immune function. In fact, research shows that a single chiropractic adjustment, one adjustment, boosts your immune system as much as 200% in that moment to help your body, your immune system, function better. Other research shows that long-term chiropractic, at least 5 years or more, increases your immune cells, so you're going to get sick less often. I can tell you now, I almost never get sick. When I used to get sick all the time, when I was a kid, I would get sick probably once a month or once every other month. And I'd be sick for a week or two at a time. Now I get sick maybe once or twice a year and barely even feeling it. Again, that's not an accident. My genes didn't change. I'm exposed to more sick people and more germs than I've ever been. But my body adapts better because I've been following these principles now for over 20 years. And I want to help you be able to do the same. That's why our mission is to empower you, your family, to understand what real health is, how your body heals and what interferes with that, and to guide you through that process as your drug-free health doctor and our team here at New Life Chiropractic to live your best life. We are here for you. We want to help you, and we want to help everybody that you know because every single person deserves to be healthy and live a great life. So let's look at the stress response itself. When you're under stress, whether that's mental, physical, chemical stress, things that are around us all the time, this is what happens to your body. Let's pay attention mostly to the bolded areas. Your blood pressure goes up. Your cholesterol goes up. Your blood clotting factor goes up, which means your blood gets thicker. Your down regulates your insulin, which means your blood sugar is going to go up. Inflammation and swelling is going to go up. So what are we talking about here? High blood pressure, heart disease, diabetes, inflammation, chronic disease, and pain. All go up when you're under stress. At the same time, your immune system goes down. You may have noticed when you're under stress, you get sick more often. Absolutely, because physiologically, when you're under stress, your immune system weakens. Your resistance to bacteria and viruses and things around you weakens. So your ability to fight off infection and disease goes down. So you're more likely to get sick more often. What controls all this? Your nervous system. Your nervous system is how your body adapts to and deals with stress. And the medical system, they know this. They've been researching the nervous system for as long as anybody. And what they found was that your health is directly proportional to your nervous system's ability to adapt to stress. The functional capacity of your nervous system to send and receive messages from your brain to your body affects how healthy you are. Man, isn't that so important? That's what changed my life over 20 years ago when I first heard that principle from a chiropractor that said your brain and nervous system control your whole body. And your body doesn't need no help, just no interference. And that's what chiropractic's all about. That's why when you're getting adjusted, it removes interference to your nervous system. Your brain better communicates those messages through your nerves, and your body is healthier. You get sick less often. You feel better, you function better. That's what it's all about. So how does your nervous system work? There's a part that works under stress. That's your sympathetic nervous system. Fight, flight, freeze. When this happens, all those physiological things happen. Your digestive's down. Your immune system goes down. Your heart rate goes up. Your breathing rate goes up. Your cholesterol goes up. Your blood pressure goes up. Now, this can be good in a temporary, short-term situation, like a fight, like you got to run away, or you got to adapt to a situation immediately. But we're not supposed to live here. This side, this is the healthy side, growth, potential, parasympathetic nervous system. This is where you want to spend a majority of your time. This is where digestion happens. This is where your immune system goes up. This is where your heart rate and blood pressure go down. This is where your body repairs, digests, builds. This is where health happens. This is what happens when you sleep. And so many positive benefits come from the parasympathetic nervous system. What happens is we get chronically stressed. And you start ending up with what's called high sympathetic dominance, which means your nervous system's in a constant state of stress. You may experience certain symptoms as a result of this. It could be affecting your digestive health, like diarrhea or IBS or ulcerative colitis or any number of digestive issues. It could be affecting your sleep, poor sleep, insomnia, not able to go to sleep, waking up throughout the night, waking up not feeling rested because your nervous system's in that heightened state. Sleep happens in a parasympathetic state. It may affect your mood. You may have anxiety. You may have nervousness. You may have excessive sweating. You may have constant pain. You may have focus issues. You or your children may have neurodevelopmental problems. These are all signs of a hypersympathetic nervous system. Now, when you stay here for too long and you're in constant sympathetic, eventually you move to low parasympathetic, where now that parasympathetic nervous system that regulates health isn't even functioning anymore. This is what leads to chronic health concerns. Constipation, depression, hormonal imbalances, chronic disease, fibromyalgia, adrenal fatigue, immune compromise, thyroid problems, brain fog, memory loss, autoimmune disorders. Maybe you or someone you know is struggling with one or many of these issues right now. And you've probably gone to other doctors. Maybe you're on medications or you've tried different types of alternative therapies. Maybe you've even been to a chiropractor before for neck or back pain. But standard chiropractic alone is not enough to change your nervous system. There's a method, a type of chiropractic that actually works directly with your brain and nervous system, and that's what I'm going to talk to you about today. So what do symptoms really mean? They don't tell you a lot. In fact, you have to lose 40%, that's right, 40% of function, any part of your body, before you even experience a symptom. 40%. When I first heard that, I thought that was crazy. But that's how amazing your body is. And if you're experiencing a symptom, it's your body doing the right thing because your body's smart. It's intelligent. It never causes harm. If you're feeling pain, if you're having trouble sleeping, if you have a digestive disorder, if you have a hormonal imbalance, autoimmune disease, whatever it is, your body's telling you, hey, something's wrong. There's some type of interference. You need to get to the bottom of it. And unfortunately, our whole system is designed to treat and manage symptoms without actually affecting the cause of the problem. So when you look at here, the worst place to be is to be feeling good but not healthy. That's called false wellness. You don't have a plan for your nutrition. You don't have a plan for how you take care of your body. You don't have a plan for your spine, your nervous system, your chiropractic care. You're reactive. When something shows up, you deal with it, or you ignore it, or you mask it. Now, unfortunately, what happens is as you do that, your ability to adapt to and deal with stress goes down more and more and more. And you start to notice those issues coming back more often. They're a little bit worse. They don't go away as much. They're harder to manage now, right? That's the signs, the early signs. Your body's telling you there's something wrong. It's time to take care of yourself. One thing I learned today, and I think is amazing, is that self-care is not selfish. It's necessary. If you don't take care of you, who will? If you don't take care of you, who's going to take care of your kids, your wife, your husband? Who's going to run your business? Who's going to help out at church? Who's going to be there for friends and family if you don't take care of you? The best thing you could ever do for anybody in your life is to take care of your health. It's your most valuable asset. It's the most important area to invest in. And it's going to allow you to live the life that you want, need to, and deserve to live. However, if you're like most Americans and you don't take care of your health, you ignore, treat, or manage the symptoms, unfortunately those get worse, and they eventually lead to disease and premature death. 5 out of 6 deaths in America are from chronic, preventable, lifestyle-related diseases. 5 and 6. You can change that. You can decide right now to do something different. And that's why we're here. I encourage you to share this with everybody you know that even has an ounce of stress so that they can live a better life there too. Now, the good news is you can change this. You can start changing right now to understand where stress comes from, how to have a healthy lifestyle, how to take care of your body in the right way, how to get off medications, reverse disease, and live the life that you were destined to live. And then you start feeling better. You educate yourself. You're constantly growing, and you realize that these are lifestyle, lifetime principles. That's what I hope for each and every one of you that's on here today. Only 10% of your nerves feel pain. That's it, 10%. Imagine what you're missing if you base your health on just how you feel. That's just the tip of the iceberg is the symptom. 90% of what regulates your health in your nervous system, you do not feel. But that's exactly what we look for as chiropractors. Something that no other medical doctor, alternative practitioner looks for. A corrective care brain and nervous system doctor, like our doctors here at New Life Chiropractic, are paying attention to the 90%, not just the 10%. That's the difference. Better outcomes come from a better mindset. Understanding that healthy is normal and that's how you're designed. Understanding that your body is smart and that your nervous system is the master control system. It's what runs everything and it's the first place you want to look. Knowing that your spine is a suit of armor that protects all of this. And knowing that life is unnaturally stressful and fast-paced. What are the stresses I'm talking about? Thoughts, traumas, toxins. I think you can agree with me, they're around all the time. Emotional, physical, chemical stresses. That's what we're going to talk about here today. That's the root cause of many health issues. And that's the area where you can control how to minimize and adapt better to stress. Hope you're following along with me so far. Here's the next thing you want to write down. You don't get healthy, you do healthy. Health is a lifestyle. There's no magic pill. There's no short-term quick fix solution. Health is something that you do every day. It's a conscious choice. You get up and decide today that I'm going to take care of my health. I'm going to eat right. I'm going to move my body. I'm going to pay attention to things I'm putting in my environment and in my body. I'm going to take care of my spine and nervous system. I'm going to pay attention to the relationships in my life and take care of my mental, spiritual, emotional health. That's a choice that you get to do every single day. You can choose to neglect your health. You can choose to be too busy for your health. You can think health costs too much and it's not a priority right now. But you know what? That's always going to catch up to you. And I've researched and studied what people say at the end of their life. And many times it's that they wish they took better care of themselves. They wish that they better invested in their health and they invested into relationships and things that really mattered. Not that they worked more, they wish they had more money, or they wish they spent more days in the office, or that they were busier, but that they really took care of themselves. And you can do that right now. You could choose to make your health a priority for you and your family. So this holiday season, you can survive another year. You can dredge right through, dragging yourself into the new year, hoping for some miracle resolution, which fail for about 95% of people because it's not a lifestyle. It's another quick fix. It's a fancy thing that you're supposed to do January 1st or 2nd or whatever day that it is. But you can actually have a healthy holiday season this year for you and your family by following the principles we're going to go through here today. There's two key principles, just two. Number one is reduce stress, which is in your control. And number two, the most important one, is to create adaptability. Your body's ability to adapt is the key to being healthy. And that all happens right in your nervous system. So here's what we believe. Premises: nutrition matters. Toxicity is a problem and it's around us all the time. Oxygen, movement, fitness, exercise is crucial. A healthy mindset is vital, and your nervous system is the foundation of all of it. That's why chiropractic is the number one essential. These 5 essentials from Max Living are the key to you living a great and healthy life. Core chiropractic, nutrition, mindset, exercise, and minimizing toxins. Let's start with the foundation, a healthy nervous system. Your brain, your nervous system is connected to all the cells in your body, every tissue, every organ, everything you feel, every physiological function, every single thing happens because a message is sent from your brain through your nervous system to your body. And your body sends messages through that same nervous system back to your brain to create an adaptive response. And this is going constantly, all day, every single day. This is what keeps you alive. This is the difference between a living body and a dead body. All the parts are the same, but a living person has an active spirit, a nervous system that runs all things. One of the best ways to take care of your nervous system is to take care of your spine. So you may have seen this in the clinic, and we're going to share this to everybody who subscribes to our YouTube channel today. This is your Healthy Spine Guide. It talks about posture tips, stretches for tension relief, how to stay active, stress release tips, and it has a QR code. If you scan this QR code here, it takes you to our Holiday Health Guide. These are all resources on how to take care of your spine and your body. It has links to all natural resources that we share here in the office. So I encourage you right now, zoom in on this, scan this little QR code here, go to our resources page, and give the gift of health this holiday season. Give somebody a better chair, a sit-to-stand desk, a lumbar support, a foam roller, a sleep mask, meditation cards, whatever it may be to help you better adapt to stress, or a gift you could give to somebody else, right? Who needs another material item? Why not give the gift of health this holiday season? So if you subscribe to our YouTube channel today, right here on this page, New Life Chiropractic Rocklin, we are going to send you the Healthy Spine Holiday Gift Guide. So subscribe now. If you haven't done so already, click that little button that says subscribe, and you'll get also all of our future events. And you can join our future live events easily and be updated with everything that we share right there on our YouTube channel, helping guide you to living a healthier life naturally. So your nervous system adapts to stress. What does that really mean? Let's talk about that a little bit more. One important thing to understand is that there can be an interference to this nervous system communication. This is called subluxation. I'm going to repeat that again because this is something that no other doctor works for, and most chiropractors don't even address in standard chiropractic. It's subluxation. Subluxation is any time your spine shifts out of its normal alignment. That creates a nerve interference that blocks or interferes with your body's ability to adapt to stress. So if adapting to stress is the key to being healthy, and your body is limited or no longer able to adapt to stress, what do you think that means for your health? What do you think that means for your husband's health, your child's health, your parents' health, your friend, neighbors, family members' health? This is what changed my life over 20 years ago when I looked at my first x-ray and I saw a subluxation in my neck, a loss of curve in the neck. That was the root cause of all my problems. And as I removed that interference, my body healed the way it's designed to. That's not a miracle. That's what's supposed to happen. It may seem like a miracle to most people because they're not used to getting better. Doctors aren't used to seeing their patients get better. They're used to just prescribing another medication. You're used to dealing with the same health issue for your whole life because that's what you're told is normal. That your body's designed to be sick, that it's designed to break down, that you're less than, and you need some kind of drug, shot, or surgery just to survive and keep things going. That's not true. And when your paradigm changes and you change the way you view and manage your health, that's when your life really starts to change. So remember, nature needs no help, just no interference. Your nervous system knows exactly what to do, and your spine is connected to all of it. So if there was one area this year, this season you take care of, it's your spine. If there was one thing I could do to improve my health, it wouldn't be another vitamin, it wouldn't be a detox, it wouldn't be a new fitness program, it wouldn't be a special type of a diet, it would be chiropractic care. How do I take care of my nervous system so my body functions better? That's number one. That's why that's the foundation. That's why I'm a chiropractor, and that's why I'm so passionate about this, because everybody needs to know that. Only a tiny percentage of people see a chiropractor regularly. But so many people take medications, go to their doctor, struggle with health concerns. Hundreds of millions of Americans do this, but a tiny percentage goes to a chiropractor regularly for optimal health. Subluxation is not just joint alignment. It's soft tissue damage. It's muscle damage. It's disc damage. It's ligament damage. It causes inflammation, muscle spasms, joint fixation, and it increases the stress response. Subluxation is stress. Let me repeat that. Subluxation is stress. Even if you feel fine and you're like, oh, I don't really have that much stress. My life is pretty calm and chill. but you have subluxation, your nervous system is stressed. Even if you feel fine, because only 10% of your nerves feel stress, you can have spinal subluxation, feel fine, not feel like you're under a lot of stress, but your nervous system is. And therefore your body's ability to adapt is. And that means your health is affected. The power of an adjustment, even a single chiropractic adjustment, changes the stress response in your nervous system. One single adjustment can decrease the sympathetic fight or flight response. One single adjustment can increase the parasympathetic response for healing, hormones, immunity, sleep, mood, relaxation. Increases with every single chiropractic adjustment. That's why every adjustment is vital. That's why we recommend to never miss or move an adjustment. That's why we recommend a frequency of care. How often you should be coming in, 3 times a week, twice a week, once a week, every other week. Nobody should be coming less than that if you want to keep your nervous system healthy. Research shows that within 2 weeks of subluxation, your spine is already degenerating. Within 6 weeks, it's affecting the health of your brain and nervous system. So how many weeks are okay for you? Your family, your kids, your parents, your friends, your relatives. How many weeks of subluxation, months, years, decades is okay? For me, it's none. That's why I get checked every week, and I have for well over 20 years now. That's why I check my kids regularly. That's why I adjust my wife consistently, and we adjust all of our team here in the office. Because we believe and we understand and we see the benefits of these principles every single day. When it comes to chiropractic, there's 2 ways to look at it. Standard chiropractic, which you may have experienced if you went to a place like The Joint, or you go in and they just crack your neck or your back, or somebody who's on your insurance plan. This is all pain relief chiropractic. This can help with back pain. This can help with joint fixation, but it's not going to correct your spine and nervous system. This is a temporary pain relief. This is similar to a stretch or an exercise, taking Advil or ibuprofen to treat or manage a symptom. Corrective chiropractic care is all about correcting the cause and restoring health and function. This doesn't come in a couple of adjustments. This doesn't come in a few weeks or a few months. This comes over the course of many months and years and through a lifetime. Corrective chiropractic is continually taking care of your spine and nervous system, similar to how you may take care of your teeth. You brush and floss your teeth. You go for regular checkups. You do this for your whole life. You don't just do it once or twice or temporarily or when you have a cavity, or at least I'd hope not. When you start addressing chiropractic the same, you'll see the benefits of what comes along with that. Now, many people have advanced conditions that requires additional care that goes beyond just standard adjustments. We've been able to incorporate things like spinal decompression for disc and nerve injuries. Due to neglect of your spine for many, many years and even decades, it will degenerate. You will get arthritis. The discs of the spine will break down. Those discs can bulge and herniate and protrude and start to compress the nerve. That's when you get sciatic pain, numbness and tingling, weakness, atrophy, major nerve problems. This isn't an acute problem. Even if it started last week or last month, that's the straw that broke the camel's back, not the initial cause. The original subluxation happened long ago. We know to see any degenerative change that's visible on an X-ray or any type of imaging takes at least 8 to 10 years. 8 to 10 years, that's it. Anything longer than that shows excessive damage. So I have people come in all the time like, well, I didn't know it was so bad. Because the only way to know is take an exam and X-ray. That's why it's so vital to get to a chiropractor as soon as possible and understand what your spine looks like. Thankfully, through spinal decompression, even advanced conditions like disc degeneration, degenerative disc disease, spondylolisthesis, sciatic pain, radiculopathy, neuropathy, nerve compression can all be improved naturally. Most people for these conditions are taking major medical medications. They're getting injections, epidurals, spinal injections, steroid injections, nerve blocks. Many are even getting surgery unnecessarily, which can be corrected in a non-invasive, non-medical way. We've even seen MRIs change, where disc bulging goes away through a series of spinal decompression. We also use shockwave therapy. This is another non-medical, non-invasive type of technique which breaks up scar tissue, which heals damaged, degenerated tissue naturally. It increases range of motion. It reduces pain and inflammation. It breaks down scar tissue. It restores joint function and mobility. And it really helps turn back the clock. So many people who are going to get surgery on a shoulder or a knee or a wrist or had an injury or have chronic problems where things aren't moving, Shockwave helped them get better. So utilize these resources. They're available to you. If you're having chronic joint pain, if you've had ligament injuries, if you've had old fractures or issues, you have fibrocartilage problems, Shockwave can help. This is another tool that's available that most doctors don't have. And use your home care. We give you home care, neck traction, wobble exercises, head weights, postural exercises. All these are like brushing your teeth for your spine. 90% of the nutrition that goes to your brain, which runs your whole body, comes from the movement of your spine. So if your spine's like this and stiff and you can't move, what do you think that's doing to your brain? Absolutely. That's why you need to do these exercises every day. If you've been recommended spinal home care, it's designed to be done daily. Not just when your back hurts, not just when you feel like it or you're not busy or when it fits into your schedule, every single day. That's the recommendation. Just like you should brush and floss your teeth ideally twice a day, you should be doing the same with your spinal home care to prevent spinal decay, to prevent brain and nervous system decay, to help you live a better quality of life. If you need help with your health care at all, let us know. We are here to help and serve you. Okay, here it is. Our first code word of the day. I hope you're paying attention and following along so far. So I want you to write this down. And if you bring this here in our office within the next 2 weeks, that's right, rest of this week, rest of next week, you come in here with this code word, sleep 2024. Say, hey, I was on the live webinar with Dr. Tim all about stress, and I saw the code for sleep 2024. We're going to give you either a pair of blue light blocking glasses, which helps your sleep, or a sleep mask. Both of these help improve the quality of your sleep, which improves your body's ability to adapt to stress, which will improve your health this holiday season. So make sure you're writing this down and sharing this at your next visit in the office. Sleep 2024. Let's talk about diet. Without being able to see you, by a show of hands, how many of you think the standard American diet is great? How many of you think it's the cause of health or the cause of disease? If you said disease, then you're right. The standard American diet is a common cause of disease because it's not good. Ultra-processed foods, huge portion size, poor quality, significantly lacking macro and micronutrients, robs your energy. Look at something like this, right? You think that's life-giving or life-taking? What are you putting into your body? Especially this time of year. This is the time of year where most people fall way off track. And the biggest culprit is sugar. Sugar is a killer to your body. Sugar is the worst nutrient you can put in your body. These are just some of the things that sugar leads to. Weight gain, heart disease, diabetes, cancer, depression, low energy, fatty liver, skin and cellular aging, and of course, lowered immune response. Raise your hand if you want any of these things. Not me. So then don't eat sugar. What is the holidays all about? Candy, cookies, parties, desserts, cakes, whatever it is. It's all over the place. I encourage you to do the best to avoid it. Keep it to maybe Christmas Day. Keep it to maybe one event. Don't let it be the next 3-4 weeks. The impact of sugar is that because of this excess sugar, there's a 500%, that's right, that's not a typo, 500% more weight gain per week during the holiday season than any other time of the year. 500% increase. Whoa. The average is about 4 pounds per year. So if I gain 0, that means somebody else gains 8. One of the most common New Year's resolutions every year is weight loss. Why not start your weight loss goal now? In fact, we're doing a special invite-only event next Tuesday here in our office, all about nutrition for weight loss. We have a group of people who want to start their weight loss goal now, so that by the end of the year, they're already losing weight and they're starting off next year with great momentum. If that's you and you want to learn more, let us know. Ask about the ChiroThin Nutrition Night that's coming up Tuesday the 17th here in our office next week. Here's just some of the sugars that lurk around in your snacks and foods and desserts and in your cupboards and kitchens. I'm not going to read off all these. You can see it's a pretty exhaustive list. You can go back and look at this at a future time. But obviously sugar's everywhere. So you have to be a sugar aficionado. You have to know what to look for when it comes to avoiding sugar. And it's not fake sugar, because artificial sweeteners and sugars are almost worse than the real thing. Here's just some of the additives that are approved to be in our food. All chemical toxins, all carcinogens that are known to lead to chronic health issues and early death. MSG, butane, sodium nitrate, sulfites, aspartame, red dyes, RBGH, BHT, refined oils, sodium benzenate. These are just some of them. There's over 3,000 pesticides, herbicides, additives that are approved to be in your food here in America that all have links to chronic disease. So paying attention to the quality of your food is absolutely essential in a healthy lifestyle. So look out for these things. Look at the ingredients list. Turn the package around, turn the can around, turn the box around. Read the ingredients. Don't pay attention to what's on the front. Don't believe the healthy, natural, whatever it may be. Look for the USDA organic sign. Look for non-GMO. Look for healthy alternatives. And you need to have a strategy. You got to protect your body. One of the things I use to help protect my body is nutrient support, vitamins, supplements. We have a select number of supplements here in our office that have been heavily researched. We know the manufacturer, we know where they come from, we study what's going on. These are things that I take myself, that I give to my family, and I know that they work. That's why I recommend it to you. The last thing you want to do is just show up at the vitamin store and pick something out because it's cheap, or it's on sale, or the giant tub of it at Costco. Those typically aren't the best options. I'm not just saying this to sell you more vitamins. I'm saying this to save you money, because the best supplement is the one that works, not the one that's the cheapest. So when we look at the cellular repair, this protects you against free radicals. Free radicals is stress like sugar that attacks your cells. It helps support your liver to process toxins, reduce what's called oxidative stress, which is environmental stress. It promotes the minimization of inflammation, and it boosts your immune function. So protect your cells this holiday season with the Cell Repair Supplement. This is part of our stress health bundle we're going to be talking about today. Eliminate the top 5 health-destroying foods. If you can get rid of these 5, you're well on your way to a healthier lifestyle. Sugar, we already talked about it. Processed foods, refined carbohydrates, fried foods, and worse than sugar, artificial sweeteners. These 5 are robbing you of your health, your energy, your life. Start working on this today. Switch that out with high quality fiber, vegetables, fruits, nutrients, nuts, seeds. Fiber is so key for the health in your body. And you want to get this in all its forms. All these are good for you. And they're all available at different times of the year. You want to get organic as much as possible. You want to get fresh and raw as much as possible. You should be shopping all the time. You don't want to get boxed nutrients, boxed foods, processed foods. You want to get these healthy, natural whole foods. That's why we work with people consistently to get these nutrients. Like Farm Fresh to You is one of our health partners that'll deliver this fresh, natural food to your door week in, week out, and save you money. You also want to pay attention to fats, and especially oils. Seed oils, Refined oils, hydrogenated vegetable oils. These things are linked to so many health problems. This is your canola oil, sunflower oil, safflower oil, grapeseed oil even, all the seed oils, vegetable oil, corn oil, high fructose corn syrup. All these things are so toxic to your body, and they're in so many processed foods. Chips and snacks and breads and cakes and everything has these damaged oils. What you want to get is healthy fats, avocado oil, coconut oil, olive oil. You want to cook with these things. You want these to be in your ingredients. You want to eat high-fat, healthy foods like grass-fed meat and pasture-raised poultry and wild-caught Pacific salmon. These are just some of the healthy fats that helps your body thrive, that protect your cells, and that make up your brain and nervous system. Your brain and nervous system is made up of mostly water and fat. So you want to get both those things in abundance to keep your body healthy. Replace the damaged, processed food with the good, healthy food. Replace commercial meats and dairies, your standard meat, your standard dairy, your standard eggs and cheese. All that is full of junk. All the animals are unhealthy. They're fed antibiotics. They're fed unhealthy foods. They're fed GMO corn and hay. They're fed all things that are unnatural and unhealthy. So the animal's sick, they make you sick. You want to get wild-caught fish. You want to get pasture-raised poultry and beef that eats grass and that lives in their natural environment. When the animals aren't stressed and they're healthy, that's when you're healthy. And all the products that go along with it. Many of these are superfoods if you get them in the right form. Now, unfortunately, due to overuse of farming, overuse of pesticides and herbicides, genetically modified foods, you're often not getting the micro and macronutrients your body needs. Things like vitamin D, B vitamins, magnesium, multivitamins, omega-3 fatty acids, which comes from fish. Many people are deficient in these things. That's why we put together our daily essentials. I take one of these packets every single day. I take them with me. I took them with my lunch today. This is my go-to every single day, no matter what nutrient. The Daily Essentials Pack. Everything your cells, your body needs to be healthy. If you did only one thing for yourself nutrient-wise, do the Daily Essentials. It's like $3 a day. It's less than a cup of coffee at Starbucks. It gives your body everything it needs. Take it with the meal, and you know you're covering the basics. Here's some strategies through the holiday season. Hey, you're going to go to parties. You're going to go out to eat. You're going to have celebrations. I'm not telling you to avoid all those things. What I am encouraging you to do is have a plan. Have a plan and a strategy. Don't go hungry. You know how it is. You're there, you're hungry. You see the food that you know you probably shouldn't eat, but you're starving. So you eat it anyway, and you eat more than you want to or should. Focus on the activities. What does that mean? That focuses on being social. A lot of times when we're bored or looking for something to do or nervous, we'll just eat. We'll consume. And you don't want to do that. Don't linger near the food table. Have a conversation. Plan ahead of what it's going to look like. Know what's going to be coming up and what's going to be your plan. Hey, what am I going to do when everybody else gets dessert? Am I going to not get dessert? Am I going to do something else? Am I going to have an alternative? Or am I going to go for it or be reactive in the moment? Only you can answer that question. Bring a healthy dish. If you're going to a party and you know everybody eats like crap, bring something healthy so you're sharing what you're doing, and that could be the thing that you eat so you know you're prepared. Stay away from the inside rows on the grocery store. We all know that. What's in the middle? All the junk. What's on the outside? The good stuff. That's where you want to live. So follow some of these basic principles. The next thing is stress. And we're talking emotional stress here, mental stress, spiritual stress. Unfortunately, this is heightened this time of year. This is maybe when we miss a loved one. Maybe this is the time a loved one is struggling. They're in the hospital. They're sick. Maybe they've just passed away recently. Maybe it's relationship stress comes height. Money stress comes up, right? It's the holiday season. Pressure to spend. Maybe it's a personal health problem for you. Stress is around all of us. And it's heightened during the holidays. 38% of people report that they're more stressed We know 8 out of 10 report having more stress in general. 38% feel more mental stress. 38%, that's almost half of the country. And I'm sure you've experienced it too. So we don't want to think about stress management. Let's focus today on peace management. Peace management. There are things that you can do to help your nervous system better adapt to stress. So I'm going to teach you a couple of things here today. Are you ready? Number 1, simplify your schedule. Create white space in your schedule. Don't overschedule yourself thinking you're going to get it all done, and then you don't, and you're stressed about that. You're going into the next day already stressed and behind, and you add a new to-do list for that day, which is overscheduled, and that just keeps on carrying, where basically you never catch up. You're in chronic stress all the time, and you're always behind. Whew. That does not sound good. That does not sound empowering, does it? And I know you're thinking, that sounds a lot like me. I know that's me sometimes. And then I have to take a break and say, man, what stuff can I just let go of? So many people I find neglecting their health because of an overscheduled life with a lot of things that really don't contribute to the quality of their life. Missing adjustments, falling behind in care, waiting till January to start care, which I know is a total lie, even with the best intentions. It just doesn't happen. If I got $1 for every time someone said, I'm going to start in January, I could have retired by now. That's how bad it is. Because even with the best intentions, if you don't take action, you're not going to do it. So you may be thinking right now, like, I'm just too busy to do this right now. Now just isn't the right time. Now is the best time. Now is always the best time. Should have been yesterday, but now's good enough. Tomorrow's no good. Next week's no good. January is no good. When your schedule clears up, is no good. Learn to breathe and relax. Breathing taps into your nervous system. Doing slow, deep breathing is parasympathetic. Practice box breathing. Slow 4-second cycles. 4 seconds in. Hold for 4 seconds. 4 seconds out. Hold for 4 seconds. Do it again. I want you to try it right now. Sit back in your seat. Take a nice, slow, deep breath through your nose. 4 seconds in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let it out through your mouth. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't you already feel better? Yeah. Imagine if you did this the next time that you were stressed. What about prayer and meditation that strengthens your mind and builds up your resiliency to stress? Go to church more often this season. Get in your Bible more this season. Get into prayer. If that's not your type of thing, practice meditation or yoga. Take some quiet time for you to calm your mind down, to connect your brain and your heart and the rest of your body together. And you will see how drastically this changes, even in the moment, your stress response. Get lots of sleep. Chronic sleep deprivation leads to stress and a sympathetic state in your nervous system. We did a whole workshop on sleep. That's why you want to subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can get all of our health workshops. So if you subscribe now, you'll get alerts for everything that we post, including our sleep workshop that we did last month. If you struggle with sleep or anybody you know, you're going to want to check that workshop out. We broke down in so much detail exactly why most people struggle with sleep and all the natural healthy things you can do to be sleeping better. If you guys were already on there, I hope you're doing what you learned and you're probably noticing the change in your sleep already. Let's shift your perspective. Let's complain less. Let's focus on the positive versus the negative. Let's have some gratitude. Let's replace fear with hope. Let's replace doubt with optimism. Let's replace scarcity with abundance. It's all about mindset, and only you can shift that. So I encourage you to start diving deep into how you communicate. Is it all negative, glass half empty, I don't have enough, scarcity? Or is it there's always enough, things work out for me? Focus on that sleep. So huge. 7 to 8 hours of sleep. That's what's healthy. That's what's normal. Exercise. Oh, there he goes. Gotta exercise. This is the time of year where people exercise the least. It gets dark early. It is dark in the morning. It's cold outside. It's uncomfortable. It rains. Whatever it may be, I get it. I have those same thoughts too. But every day, again, you get to choose. What am I going to do? Are you going to let the excuses and the hardships and everything else get in the way? Or are you going to choose to invest in you? Are you going to choose to be healthy? And if there's something limiting or holding you back from exercise, let us know. That's why we're here. If it's pain or a health issue, we can help you. Let's do it. Let's exercise this holiday season. Exercise reduces stress, increases insulin sensitivity, helps you sleep better, reduces inflammation, improves your hormones. It's going to help you in so many ways. That's why it's one of the 5 essentials. You have to exercise to live healthy. And the best time is in the morning. Even just doing a simple walk in the morning, 150 minutes a week, resulted in a 65% improvement in quality sleep and reduced stress for a huge number of people. 65%. Let's get you exercising again. Find a sport or activity you like to do. Go for a walk, go for a hike, go for a jog, go to the gym, play pickleball, play a sport, whatever it is. Get your body moving, move your body, put some resistance on your body, and you'll thank yourself for it. Not only be more fit, look better, feel better, you'll sleep better, you'll have more energy, you're going to be healthier, you're going to live longer. All the benefits come from moving your body. Just like it's essential to move your spine, you got to move the rest of your body too. Let's talk about toxic stress, chemical stress. It's around us all the time. Here's a couple of key things. We already talked about this. USDA organic, healthy meats, grass-fed, pasture-raised, cold water fresh fish, raw organic dairy. Avoid all possible processed, unhealthy food. Avoid the top 5 worst foods we talked about. Also use clean body care and household products. If you scan that QR code I showed you earlier, it actually has links to all of our healthy natural products. Personal care, beauty, cleaning products, it's all there. Make sure you're paying attention to that. Eliminate plastics. Time to change the air filters. If you haven't changed your air filter in a while, change them out. Change your air filters on the ground, change all your HVAC filters, change the filter in your car, change the filter in your body with a detox. Avoid smoking and drinking. You know what people do a lot more during the holiday season? Drink. Alcohol can be enjoyed sometimes, but it shouldn't be consumed regularly. Find something else like exercise to help deal with what's going on. Not food, not alcohol, not drugs. Healthier alternatives exist. Avoid alcohol, avoid smoking, avoid the worst things, and you're going to be better off. Here's some more resources for you. Zoom in, scan these QR codes here, okay? This is for cleaning products. This is for cosmetics, health and beauty products. This is going to take you to the Environmental Working Group site, which will help you. You can even get an app on your phone. You can start to scan products in your house, in the store, to see what's healthy and what's not. I'll give you another minute to get these in. Copy this slide, scan the QR code, because these are resources to help you. We're all about providing you resources. Think of us as your health guide. That's going to show you what to do, hold you accountable, give you the resources, give you the care that you need to be able to get better. Remember, your body's powerful. Your body's designed to adapt to stress. Chemical stress too. You have a liver, a pancreas, intestines, kidneys, all designed to process toxins. But the problem is we live in such a toxic world. We're putting it in our bodies. It's around our environment. It builds up. And over time, it overwhelms these systems. And it leads to loss of energy, memory loss, depression, anxiety, restlessness, mental fog, food intolerances, skin irritation, allergies, insomnia, nausea, aches and pains, headaches, muscle stiffness, weakened immune system, deteriorating vision, so many other things. These are signs of chemical stress, toxicity in your body. When's the last time you did a detox? When's the last time you changed your filter That's what a detox does. Now, there's many types of detoxes, and we've helped people through many of them. I've done them myself for years and years and years. This has been part of my health journey. The most advanced is the Cell Core Cellular Detox Health Program, which we're going to be doing into the next year. So if you want to learn more about that, make sure you ask us at your next visit in the office, or you talk to Lisa. It's a 4-part series of detoxing through your body: cells, brain, nervous system, digestion, parasites, everything. The basics that everybody should be doing, I mean everybody, is the detox system. 2 simple steps. Cellular detox you take in the morning. Not only is this pulling toxins out of the many cells in your body, it's strengthening your detox pathways and improving the health of your liver, your pancreas, your spleen, your digestive system, your kidneys. It's actually making your body healthier and better. That's the detox system. This is part of our stress health bundle, because part of how you help your body adapt to stress is removing the stress from your body, and that's toxicity. Number 2 is the binder. This is key. This is what most detoxes don't do. You pull the toxins out through your body all day. You bind to them at night to eliminate them from your body. So you're simultaneously flushing your body out over the course of 2 to 4 weeks. If you haven't done this in the last 6 months, now's the time. Time to invest in your health. Again, don't wait till next year. Don't wait till next year to do this. Make sure you get it now. This is part of our stress health bundle. It's going to be discounted this month. So 3 things we're focusing on reducing stress this holiday season: cellular repair, daily essentials, and there's a special formula for both men and women, and the detox system. This is on sale, 10% off in our office all the month of December. 10% off. No limit to how many of these can get it. Cell repair, detox, daily essentials. Get yours in the office, 10% off. Now here's the second code word. For everybody that's on this live tonight or watches the replay and uses the code word STRESS 2024, STRESS 2024, you get an extra 5% off. This is over $200 in value, so that's saving right there over $30 just by being on here today. So don't forget your code words. What's the first one? Sleep 2024. Get your blue light glasses or your sleep mask. Stress 2024, an extra 5% off your stress health bundle in the office. So let's go back to stress and fact checking. We talked about at the beginning. If I feel good, I'm healthy. True or false? See if you've been paying attention. How many said true? How many said false? If you raise your hand for false, you're right. 90% of your nervous system does not feel pain or symptoms. Only 10% does. If I feel good does not mean you're healthy. You're in false wellness unless you have a plan. How do you even know if you have subluxation? We talked about it. The worst condition you could possibly have in your body. A progressive, degenerative, spinal neural interference. That is the root cause of all health and dis-ease in your body that you don't necessarily feel. So how do you know? We do nerve scans. You may remember when you first came in, or if you've never been to our office before, we're measuring your autonomic nervous system, your postural stress, your organ gland nervous system stress through computerized technology. This is NASA-grade technology that's measuring how your nervous system adapts to stress. Vital information to know how your body's functioning from the inside, irregardless of how you feel. We look at your posture. We do what's called a biostructural exam, which is posture, range of motion, muscle tension, orthopedic testing. Medical doctors have been saying for decades that posture affects and moderates every physiological function in your body. Everything in your body can be attuned back to your posture, and it's not addressed by your doctor. When's the last time you went to the medical doctor and they said, let's take a look at your posture and let's start working on that, Mrs. Jones? No. It's like, oh, your neck hurts? Here's naproxen. Here's gabapentin. Let's get you an injection. You should take ibuprofen. How about some Advil? That's what you get. Is that going to fix your posture? No, it's not. What about x-rays? X-rays are vital. This is how you know you're going to a corrective care chiropractor. They evaluate you up front and they evaluate throughout the lifetime of your care. X-ray is the most important test we do. The only way to confirm subluxation is through an x-ray. If you're going to a chiropractor right now that's not taking x-ray, you're going to a pain relief doctor. You are not going to a corrective care doctor. If you did an x-ray once and never did it again, you're going to a pain relief doctor. If it's on your insurance plan, you're going to a pain relief doctor. If you're looking for a corrective care doctor, a chiropractor who can help you, you need to get an x-ray. It goes through different phases of subluxation depending on how long it's been there. That's what we need to know. Your health recommendations is based upon always just two things: your goals for your health and our findings through the scans, exams, x-rays, your health consultation. Now, your body is smart and it will tell you when something's going on. So if you or someone you know is currently experiencing the warning signs of subluxation, you want to get your spine checked as soon as possible. Headaches, menstrual problems, blood pressure, depression, numbness, tingling, sciatica, neck pain, dizziness, fatigue, acid reflux, food intolerances, asthma, allergies, ear infections, colds, constipation, attention focus, sleep problems, eczema, skin. These can start as early as birth, through childhood, adolescence, through adulthood, into older age. Every single age from day one to the last day needs to be checked by a qualified chiropractor, needs regular adjustments if you want to live healthy, naturally, and to the best quality of your life. So pay attention to your body. Your body's smart. And chiropractors are the only doctors that are trained and qualified to detect and correct subluxation. Not your medical doctor, not your neurologist, not your orthopedic doctor, not your physical therapist, not your massage therapist, not your acupuncturist, not your naturopath, not anybody. These are all good people, and they all probably want to help you. But chiropractors are the only doctors specifically trained to detect and correct subluxation. So if you want to take care of your brain and your nervous system, you want to make your spinal neural health care the top priority, you need to be seeing a qualified chiropractor. So the first action step from here today is that if you yourself are not under chiropractic care, you get scheduled right away. If your family's still not under chiropractic care, your spouse, your kids, make sure we get them scheduled right away, right now. Not January, not next year, not when the schedule calms down, not when money's not so tight. Right now. This is the time to take care of your health. Commit to yourself that health is a priority. And you do that by taking care of yourself, right? We talked about it at the beginning. Self-care is not selfish. It's a necessity. Chiropractic is not a luxury. It's a necessity if you want to be healthy. Here's more research if you need to know. This is a study of chiropractic patients over 7 years that use chiropractors as their primary doctors. 7 years, at least every other week adjustments. 60% less hospitalizations. When they went to the hospital, 59% less days. And when they were there, 62% less surgeries. Pretty awesome stats. 85% less pharmaceutical costs. Who here wants to be going to the hospital more often? Raise your hand. Who wants to spend longer days in the hospital when you get there? Who wants to opt in for more surgeries and more drugs this year? Nobody. That's why you're here, right? Well, if you don't want any of these things, if you want to save, it also says in this article, they save over 70% on medical costs over the lifetime of their care. So if you want to save 70% on medical spending, go to the hospital less, get less surgeries, and take less drugs, you need to be seeing a chiropractor regularly. That's why we're here, to help you live a better life. Here's just some of the side benefits you can expect with regular chiropractic care. Better autonomic and endocrine function, cardiovascular immune function, better strength, overall athletic ability, better range of motion and breathing, reduced labor times for you moms, better health of senior citizens later in age, better recovery time, less stress, better vision, better neurocognitive function, better reaction time and information processing. Pretty awesome. You ever seen a medication commercial? What is the last 20 seconds? all side effects on how it's going to kill you, how it's going to make you work. This is our chiropractic commercial. These are your side effects. Better health and function, better quality of life, better longevity. Pretty awesome, right? All while saving 70% on your medical expenses, taking less drugs, less surgeries, less days in the hospital, and doing more of the things that you want and need to do. That's what chiropractic's all about. That's why I love what we do. That's exactly why we're doing this talk right now. I'm Dr. Tim Smith from here at New Life Chiropractic. Thanks for joining us live on here today. We'll be sending this link back out. Make sure you share it with friends and family. Everybody deserves to be healthy, and if you don't tell them, who will?